going on, everybody? It's your boy Pitts Sports Zone, coming to you live from Bowie Baysox Stadium. Listen, Tuesday was a 10-run game. Baysox pulled it out 8-7. Yesterday was another 10 inning. Baysox fell short 4-3. So today they take on the Erie Seawolves again, looking to rebound from last night's 10-inning loss. But listen, it's been a long season. There's 22 games left. Right now, the Baysox are currently in third place. They are 8 games out of playoff contention. A lot of games left, right? Still have a shot for the playoffs. But right now, just got to focus one game at a time and then also get some help. So we'll talk with a couple of the Bowie Baysox players and coaches in regards to just that. Their thoughts, feelings, long season, 115 games in, see how their body is holding up, to see how they're mentally holding up, and just to see if they have enough to keep going for the rest of the season, the last 22 games, if they can pull it out and make way for playoffs. Listen, anything is possible. Here, Pitt Sports Zone, Bowie Baysox. We got MJ, the real MJ. Brooks here. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, man. How you living?
I'm good. I
Good,
appreciate you for taking this time.
I appreciate you for having me, man.
If you can you give our viewers and listeners a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm MJ Rookert. I'm a staff assistant here, assistant hitting coach. This is my second year coaching, my 6th year in professional baseball. From Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. And,
ATL.
and I'm enjoying being back on the East Coast after spending last season in Seattle.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
it's a little different
cold.
vibe. Yeah, especially coming from spring training and the beginning of the year and going straight to Seattle after that. It's a big adjustment.
So as a hitting coach, man, what are some of the techniques and things that you do to work on with the batters to keep them mentally fresh game in, game out, despite what may have transpired the day before?
Yeah, I mean, this game right here is just so hard, and these guys understand that because they've been doing it their whole life, right? But the biggest thing is putting yourself in the best spot possible on a daily basis to get the best outcome on a daily basis. Knowing who you are and knowing what you do best, understanding your body, understanding your feels, and understanding what you need on a daily basis to help you be successful and help your career get to the main goal, which is the big leagues for everybody.
What are some of the techniques like in game? Is there any moment in game where you may be like, hey, adjust this, or maybe if you turn a little bit this way?
Yeah.
Is there any game coaching that goes along with it?
Yeah, there is. A lot of the guys, they'll probably come back and look at the iPad or the computer and see their swing in a slow motion deal, and they'll see what exactly they did wrong, and they'll come to you, and then they'll say, hey, like, this is what I was feeling, this is what I see.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you see? Well, let's talk about it a little bit. And, they'll talk about it, see the feel the feel, go out there and see the adjustment in real time.
One of the misconceptions about baseball is that, a lot of times when we talk about the younger kids, they're always trying to put it over the fence, right?
Yeah.
And they always think the power comes from the arms. When you talk about the importance of the hip rotation into your swing.
So it's just like everything as being an athlete, right? We're working from the ground up.
Yeah.
If you don't have your legs, if you have your legs up under you, your legs in the ground and stuff like that, it's pretty hard to get your swing off consistently to get that power. If you try to go all arms, a lot of other stuff would go wrong with, the ball already moving at about 95, 96 miles per hour.
Yeah. What are some of the things that you work on when you talk about to deviate from mental fatigue when it comes to batting?
Yeah, just understanding how hard the game is itself, right? Understanding that you're going to fail way more times than you succeed, right? And how are you going to get better the next day, right? This game is really big on 1%. How can I get 1% better on a daily basis? These guys see the best of the best. It's AA level, right? So this is where the game truly speeds up. It speeds up at the professional level, but AA is when it really speeds up, and you got to be able to slow everything down and understand that everybody at this level is good. And they say AA is the level where all these guys are seen to be a big leaguer at some point in their career, whether it's with the O's or any other 29 teams. So just understanding, that tomorrow's a new day. You got to really forget about the day before, because 140 games for us and then 162 for the big leagues.
Right. You're 115 and 22 left. If you can, last question, share one of your highlighted moments during this season.
During this season? I'd probably say when Noel Romero, he got the opportunity to come up to the AA level, help us out, and, fill in positions that we needed, and dude got 2 walk-off hits in the same day. You don't really see that in the same week, but to get them in the same day, that was pretty cool.
Again, I appreciate it. MJ Rooker here, heading coach of Bowie Baysox. It's going down, Pittsburgh Zone, Bowie Baysox, Prince George's County Stadium. You know what we got. Come join us. We got the man with the plan, Andres. Thank you for taking time to sit with us, man.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and thank you for all that you guys do for the Baysox. And we really appreciate you guys coming out here and providing coverage of the team and getting the word out in the Bowie community.
Listen, we appreciate you for allowing us this opportunity because it's major and I think it's good, especially for a lot of younger kids who play baseball, have been inquiring me about a lot of things. And the fact that I got to talk to MJ right before you, and I got to ask him a question because I share information, but, I never was big league, so a lot of people may not take it. And when you talk about the importance of hitting and how I tell people all of the power comes from your legs, not your arms. So that was a big one that is going to be fruitful for the community out moving forward.
Absolutely. And, we're happy that you guys give a platform on here for our players, for our coaches like MJ to grow the game, especially for that younger generation. So we're really grateful for all you guys do as well.
Thank you. If you can, Andre, if you could tell the viewers and listeners a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I work with the Baysox, obviously. I'm in the marketing department. I do some broadcasting, some public relations. So kind of like Terrance has said here, help set up availability for the players and the coaches for stuff like media. Also broadcast all the games on radio. We're on the airwaves in Annapolis. And you can also go to baysox.com/listen. Listen to every game home and away. Within the marketing department, I also do some digital marketing and do the graphic design for the social channels.
When you say he made it modest, when y'all hear that voice on the radio, it's his voice.
Me and my broadcast partner, Gareth, man. We're a dynamic duo.
When I tell you that when you talk about a voice for the broadcasting, like I now firsthand know what that sounds like when I hear it. Because sometimes I'm in the press box and I'll hear you and I'm like, Andre sounds different.
It's a little different, right, when you're on the air versus just having a conversation.
Right.
I appreciate that, yeah.
Is that something that you've always wanted to do? How did you get involved? How did you come to get involved with it?
Yeah, it's interesting. From a young age, just watching games on my TV, I kind of just knew that it was somewhere where I wanted to fit and something that I was seriously aspirational about. So now to, be out of school and actually be doing it for a couple of years now as a profession is kind of surreal.
Yeah.
And it's a blessing every single day to get to come here and do this.
You ever want to come out and just get a swing in and hit the field, go take a couple fly balls?
You know what? My playing days went away in high school, and that's where they got to stay, man. I'll be making a fool of myself out here.
So I guess I need to heed to that advice and say that my playing days was 24 years ago. It's a long time ago. But when you talk about the Bowie Baysox, you guys do a lot within the community. Can you share a lot of the vision and the things that you guys put forth? Because whether it's Star Trek family theme night, the fireworks, the best fireworks, talk about those things that you guys have going on, the preschool graduation. You guys are doing a lot in the community, and I don't think the community knows that.
Yeah, we try to really create a family-friendly atmosphere for everybody, no matter what day you come. So whether it's, a daily promotion, there's something different every day for different people, right? So on Tuesdays, we have military appreciation, where if you have a proof of service, military ID, take it up to the box office. You can get some discounted tickets, come in, enjoy the game. We had Wolf Wednesday yesterday, where you can bring your dogs out if they have proper vaccination records. We're happy to have them around. But then you mentioned it on the weekends. We got fireworks. We have characters from popular kids shows that'll come out here, inflatables up on the first base concourse for young fans to enjoy. A lot of mascot interaction as well. And then the fireworks post game on weekends. Fans can come down here and run the bases. Kids on Fridays and Saturday, and everybody on Sundays. So we really just try to facilitate that family-friendly atmosphere. And that was just some of our weekly stuff. We do different things throughout the season, like you said, like the pre-K graduation, different things that fans are tuned in on our website. They can figure out, we're doing something different every week for the community and for the families, because we want everybody to come here and have a good time, whether you're the biggest baseball fan in the world or you don't normally watch it. We want to create a good atmosphere for the community.
Absolutely. And when baseball season is over, there's still events that take place here, right? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, we got a couple things coming up. So we have a concert that we're partying Tacos and Tequila Fest. It'll be here in early October. It's a bit of a 90s theme. We got Young MC, Kid and Play, All for One, Rob Bass. Pretty good lineup of acts coming here in early October. So you can get your tickets for that online as well. we also, every fall, we do a pumpkin patch fall festival event, and families can come out here. They can pick out their pumpkins in mid-October. We'll have some carnival games set up on the concourse, some face painting. Again, just another event that facilitates families able to come out in the community and have something fun to do on their Saturday afternoon.
Absolutely. And again, if you didn't hear that, he said tequilas and tacos early October. I'll get you guys the date and that information so you can go ahead and grab those. And then also said the pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
You know, so you can bring the children out, they can select their pumpkin patch. Like I said, you know, they have a plethora of things and they're all family. It's a family environment. You know, but then you have something for the adults with the tequilas and tacos. So it's something for everyone, whether, you know, you said Wolf Wednesday, you know, Veteran Tuesday. So, you know, we appreciate you for all that, appreciate the organization for all that they're doing for the community at large and making sure that, you know, everything that you have going on is hitting every nook and cranny of the community.
Hey, it goes both ways, right? We're really grateful for the community coming out and supporting us, because without them, none of this is possible. So we're thankful for them and for all they do for us as well.
Well, again, you heard it here. Like I said, the man with the plan, Andre. I'm your host, Pitts Sports Zone, Bowie TV, coming to you live once again from Bowie Baysox Stadium. More content coming your way. Check us out, Comcast Channel 77, Verizon Channel 11, every Tuesday and Thursday at 5:30. We have Ryan Higgins. Listen, Bowie Baysox is going down. 22 games left.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Definitely the dog days going through right now, but no, it's good. Most of the team's healthy. Guys are getting better, trusting our process, and just trying to take it one day at a time. Things are good.
When you talk about 115 games played, right, and you talk about the way that you start off, whether it's your nutrition or the way you take care of your body, do things change as the season go along? Do you add more because of the season going along and maybe the winter, or do you kind of take a little bit off depending on the grind and the haul, especially when you have moments where you play nights back to back, 10 innings each?
Absolutely. I mean, just staying on top of your sleep, number one. As kind of the months go on, it gets easier to kind of lose your habits a little bit. Maybe stay up a little late, night game, kind of justify it to yourself. But no, staying on top of your sleep, staying on top of nutrition, getting in the weight room, especially on days where you may not be in the lineup, that stuff is extra important. So just kind of staying on top of the stuff that makes, at this level, you kind of know it makes your body work, know what gets you right. So staying on top of that stuff is the main thing.
When you say on the off day, the importance of staying in the gym, can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah. So, I mean, when you know you're not going to be in the lineup, you know you might have to play that day, especially here. We're big on kind of getting guys ready for the next level, staying ready late in games, whether it's an at-bat, play defense, whatever the case might be. So kind of getting your work in, staying on top of your strength, but also like making sure you're ready to play that night and do whatever the job calls for you to do.
Like I said, right now you guys are currently third in the division, actually sit right behind the Seawolves. How important is it for these remaining games that you have against them to try to close that gap?
Well, this is a good team they're playing. Part one, they won the first half last season, or first half of this season, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So it's a good challenge. It's a good challenge for us. Good challenge for our pitchers. Face some good arms over there. So they're a good team, but we had a good start. And just got to keep it going and maybe make a little run here the last 3 weeks or so.
When you talk about that run, you have one more home stretch that's coming up the first week of September. How important is it to live in, you know, just the game at a time and to try to take care of business in-house and let things fold outside?
Absolutely. I mean, all we can control is what goes on in the clubhouse, what goes our effort on the field. So just staying on top of our work, making sure we're taking it one day at a time, and just competing that day, being where our feet are. No, end of the season, it's easy to kind of lose track of, you know, look forward to the end. But really just try to stay in the moment, stay in the present, and just go to work every day and have some fun. I mean, we might be 115 games in or whatever, but yeah, having fun is most important. That's why we're here. So
what has been one of the highlights of this season so far for you?
Just this team, this group. A lot of this group is a group that I came in with, my draft class, and then a lot of the guys that I played with year prior. So just this group, being with the guys, road trips, traveling. It's a good group to be a part of, and just a good organization to be a part of. A lot of good people.
And I'm sorry, Ryan, I meant to ask you earlier if you can tell the viewers and listeners a little bit about yourself and When you say draft class, where you were drafted from?
Well, I'm a West Coast kid. I'm from the Bay Area, California. I got drafted in 2021 out of Fresno State.
Okay.
So yeah, California pretty much my whole life, coming out here to the DMV in Florida. So different, but couldn't have asked for a better experience, better people. This organization, just top to bottom, they friendly faces, people that will hear you out, help you with whatever you need, and just really want you to get to that next level. So
what is something that you're looking forward to just to finish the season strong on your part? Something that you're looking for, like, you know what, I still got some left in me. This is what I'm gonna focus on more than what something else.
yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, like you said, just finishing strong on both sides of the ball. Really stay on top of my infield defense primarily, and just keep putting good at bats together, man. And trusting your process and knowing that if you have a good process, have a good plan going into each day, the results are going to come.
Yeah.
So, I mean, statistically, maybe a couple more stolen bases, but other than that, man, just trust the process and just enjoy being in the position that I'm in.
And last question, I think, is important for a lot of youth. I was having a conversation with a youth baseball player, and I was telling him the importance of being mentally sharp regardless of what's happening with the bat. When you talk about the importance of when you play in the field and if things are going your way at the mound, the importance of staying sharp defensively in regards to letting your offensive game come around.
Now, this is something that I've had to develop a skill for over the years, honestly, and just really treating every pitch like its own separate event and just trying to win every pitch. So whether it's offense, you can't do anything about what you do. This game's set up for you to fail. I mean, the best hitters ever failed a lot more than they succeeded. So really being able to separate whatever happens in the box, take it out on the field, and just try to win every individual pitch. And if you try to win every individual pitch, you're probably going to make some plays out there and just helping your team win. I mean, that's the most important part. So just helping the team win and just try to win every pitch.
Well, Ryan, good luck today, man.
I appreciate
good luck
it.
The rest of the way.
Yes, sir.
Go Bowie Baysox.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Colin, thank you for joining us, man.
Thanks for having me.
If you can let our viewers and listeners know a little bit about yourself and what position you play.
Yeah, my name's Colin Burns. I'm from New Orleans. Went to Tulane University. Got drafted in 21. I'm an infielder, shortstop, second, third.
All around.
Yeah, all around.
So here we are, man. You guys are currently in third. 22 games left, 115 in. How's the body feel?
Body feels pretty good, honestly. It's a long season, but we've been doing a good job. Sam, our strength coach, just getting in the weight room twice a week, and just trying to stay on top of the nutrition, hydration. So feels pretty good.
When you talk about 115 games and the way your body started out at the beginning of the season, and then where your body ends up being as the season wears on, like I said, 115 games in. Are there any things that you may do differently, more of than you may have done earlier in the year versus in the later because the wear and tear on your body?
Yeah, there was definitely wear and tear. I came in like 185 from spring training. Now I'm like 178, 179. Wow. So I've lost a few pounds. Body starting to get tight.
Yeah.
So starting to stretch a little bit more.
Okay.
Staying focused on that, and then just trying to stick with the nutrition as well. Try to keep the weight up best I can. But it's hot summer days out here. It's tough.
We've had some very hot days.
Yeah, we have. And I'm from New Orleans.
So I was about to say that. You probably should be used to it, probably.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I went back for All-Star break for a few days, and I was surprised. It was actually hotter here than in New Orleans.
Wow.
So, that was crazy to me.
Yeah, because I was there in February or March for the HBCU class legacy football game, which is actually played at Tulane University.
Yeah.
So that was my first time, and it was extremely hot. Different, like everybody else was normal.
Yeah, more humidity, I'd say. Yes. But here, I'm pretty impressed. It's been pretty humid, too, honestly.
When you talk about the last two games, like I said, currently you guys are, I think, 7 or 8 games behind. You play Erie is actually ahead of you for, I think, 3 games ahead as of right now. And you talk about closing the gap, one, because you have another game against them today.
Yeah.
So when you look at the last two games, you pulled it out 10 innings Tuesday night,
Yeah.
and another 10-inning game last night, which didn't go our way. How does that play into today's game, mindset wise?
Well, I think each day brings new challenges, and just treating each day like it's opening day. So whatever happened yesterday was a tough game. They're a good team, but just treating each day like it's opening day, fresh mind, new approach, and just go out there and get a win.
So I know a lot of coaches go back at one game at a time, and the fact that you guys aren't out of it, is that something that you actually are holding true to? That listen, we still have an opportunity. All we have to do is one, take care of business in house, and let the rest play out.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, and good luck today against the Seawolves. Try to pull one game in closer, and take care of your body, because in baseball it's that mental grind, but the mental plays a part with the physical. When the mind gets tired, body wise, it definitely could play a part. But you guys played 20 innings in 2 days.
Yeah.
So take care, man. Keep your body going.
Yeah,
Stay hydrated, and good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Again, Pitts, Bowie TV, Pitt Sports Zone, Comcast Channel 77, Verizon Channel 11 every Tuesday and Thursday at 5:30. We are here live, Prince George's County Stadium. What's going on, everybody? I am your host, Pitts, from Pitt Sports Zone, Bowie TV, coming to you live from Prince George's County Stadium, where the Bowie Baysox take on the Area Seawolves. Yet again, Tuesday night, the Baysox pulled it out in 10 innings. They was 8-7 victoriously done. Then yesterday was another story. Another 10-inning game. They lost 4-3. But the bullpen has been so tired, man, that they ended up having to put a catcher in the pitch for that 10th inning, which then gave the Seawolves that go-ahead run. But another day, another challenge, another opportunity to pull within the division. Right now, they're currently third place. They have 8 games. They are 8 games behind in the conference, but 22 games left. Enough time to get it done. Enough games to get it done. If they take that one-game approach and they actually just look at it as a perspective of one game at a time. 115 games is a lot of games to play. That's a lot of wear and tear on your body, whether it's physically or mentally. So we'll see what happens today with the Bowie Baysox as they prepare for a third day. It's a little bit warmer today than it was the last 2 days, but at the end of the day, it's baseball weather, and they are up for the challenge. Right now they're out doing batting practice, and then you have another group in the outfield, just taking some fielding. Bowie Baysox is going down. They have the rest of this week left, and then their last home stretch is the first week of September. If you have not made it to a home game, I do encourage you to do so. Again, a lot of games left, and who's to say that last week is the last week for Bowie Baysox games? They keep pounding it out. I'm your host, Pitt Sports Zone, Bowie TV, every Tuesday and Thursday at 5:30. Tune in for all your Bowie TV needs, all your sports needs, whether it's the Commanders, whether it's the Ravens, whether it's high school, whether it's college. Whatever your sports needs are, Bowie TV got you covered.